Welcome to this week's Rise with Michelle. Today's episode is Unlearning the Language of Healing, because what you call progress might still be protection. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Just keep healing, keep growing, keep becoming. Or how about the times you watched Finding Nemo and Dory keeps saying, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. But what if what you call healing is actually another form of hiding? What if the progress you're so proud of is really your protection in disguise? No one really tells you this part, and that healing can start to feel like striving. That self-work can quietly become self-surveillance, which you don't even know that's what you're doing. That sometimes you're not healing, you're performing safety because your body, your nervous system still doesn't feel like it's allowed to rest. So let's talk about that. You see, every one of us, all 8 billion people on earth, carry something or some things beneath the surface. I learned it as mud, misguided, unconscious decisions. And these are the silent agreements you made long before you even had a language for them. Moments that taught you, I have to stay strong, or if I slow down, I'll fall behind, always in comparison. I'm only safe when I'm in control. Those became your rules for living. And for years, they probably worked until one day they didn't. Because mud doesn't just live in your thoughts, it lives in your nervous system. It's in your breath, your jaw, your shoulders. It's the invisible script running your life while you tell yourself you're free. But mud doesn't form on its own. It grows in the soil. You've heard me talk about it before, and these are stories of illusion and limitation that have shaped you. Your soil is the emotional environment you were planted in. It's what taught you how to earn love, how to prove worth, how to survive. My soil said achievement equals love. Yours might say rest is lazy, or needing help makes you weak, or peace must be earned. And you can't grow something new in the same ground that helped form your wound or wounds. And that's why the same patterns keep blooming. Different season, same root. And let me say that again. That's why the same patterns keep blooming. Different season, same root. You think you've healed your anxiety, but it just shows up as overthinking every decision. You leave the relationship that drained you and find yourself with a new partner who needs you to rescue them too. You quit the job that burned you out, but yet you continue to fill your calendar the same way because rest still feels unsafe. You start a new health plan, but underneath it all, you're still trying to control your body instead of trust it. Different story, same pattern, because the soil hasn't changed yet. Now, here's the part I relate to most deeply. Inside every woman I meet, and inside me too, I'm not exempt, but there's a seeker and a striver. The seeker is the part of us that is always searching for meaning. She wants to understand why things happen, what her purpose is, and how to make sense of the story she's living. She's the one who looks beyond the surface, past the symptoms, the plans, the fixes, and feels there's something deeper guiding it all. You know her. She's the one who reads all the books, takes all the courses, scours looking for something new, listens to every podcast, and still feels that quiet ache that whispers there has to be more. She's intuitive and insightful and sensitive to energy. She notices when something feels off in a room or when her body simply says no before her mouth can. She prays for answers the world can't give her. She's spiritual, yes, but she's also wise, grounded, and discerning. She doesn't chase trends, she seeks truth. And even when she feels lost, she keeps searching for the sacred inside the actual struggle. Then there's the striver, the part of us that always reaching for what's next, the next goal, the next fix, the next version of better. She's disciplined, responsible, and strong. She's the one who keeps it all together. She's the caretaker when everything feels like it's falling apart. The striver gets things done. She holds the family, the work, the healing plan, the whole world on her back. But she's tired and most often exhausted because no matter how much she achieves, it never feels like enough. One or both of these have kept you alive in some weird way, but when they're fueled by old stories, the old mud, soil, and by fear, they keep you stuck in the same cycle of seeking and striving instead of allowing you to just simply be. Both have kept you alive. But when they're powered by that mud, they are going to exhaust you. You start healing like it's another job, tracking symptoms, managing emotions, trying to get an A in transformation. And maybe no one has told you this yet, but striving is just another way the body says, I don't feel safe enough to stop or to rest. And seeking that endless search for meaning is often the heart's way of saying, I still don't feel safe enough to just be. So what does real healing even look like? It isn't more doing, it's undoing, unraveling the knot, the stories, through what I call the 3R method: rewrite, rewire, retrain. Rewrite the story that shaped you, rewire the emotion that drives you, and to retrain, to teach your nervous system what safety feels like again. That's your exhale. That's where your peace begins. And not when you finally get there, but when you stop needing to. These days, my healing looks different. I'm not obsessing over test results anymore. I'm not chasing numbers or proof. I'm learning to listen to the quiet messages in my body. What is it telling me? To feel what peace actually feels like. Because the truth is, the work I do with my clients is the same work I'm doing myself. I'm still walking this path too, unlearning, releasing, and remembering every single day. I'm using the same 3R method. This isn't theory for me, it's life. And it's why I believe transformation has no timeline and certainly no age. One of my clients is actually 72 years old. And she says, forever changed I am. And that's what this work does. It meets you exactly where you are, and it transforms you from the inside out. If you are stuck in life, you need new ground because the life you want won't bloom from old soil. It needs new conditions, presence, safety, truth, peace. And that's what we do inside the Rise Tribe All Access. We turn the mud into nurturing soil and that soil into purpose because you were never meant to stay buried. You, my friend, were meant to rise and live your life by design. So my question to you is, what are you waiting for and why? Think about that. Why are you waiting? So I want to let you just marinate on that, write it down, journal it. And if this message spoke to you, I would love for you to connect with me, send me a message. Write it out in the comments. I read everyone. So until next week, same space, same heart. Remember, we're not broken. We're in the in-between and we're still rising.